Hello and welcome back. In this video, we'll be discussing the steps involved in a conflict resolution plan. In any situation where there are multiple parties involved, conflicts can arise. It's important to have a conflict resolution plan in place to manage and resolve these conflicts effectively. And now let's start. First, identify the conflict. It's important to clearly define the issue or issues that are causing the conflict. This involves understanding the needs and interests of each party involved in the conflict. Once the conflict has been identified, the next step is to gather information. This involves getting input from all parties involved in the conflict and understanding their perspectives on the situation. It's important to listen actively and ask questions to gain a deeper understanding of the issues. After gathering information, the next step is to establish common goals. This involves finding areas of agreement and working towards a shared outcome. It's important to focus on what each party wants to achieve, rather than on their individual positions. With common goals in mind, the next step is to develop a plan to achieve these goals. This involves identifying the steps that need to be taken and assigning responsibilities to each party involved in the conflict. It's important to be specific about timelines and deadlines and to establish a clear process for resolving any disputes that may arise. Once the plan has been developed, it's time to implement it. This involves putting the plan into action and monitoring progress. It's important to communicate regularly with all parties involved in the conflict and to make adjustments to the plan as needed. The final step in a conflict resolution plan is to evaluate the results. This involves assessing whether the plan was effective in resolving the conflict and achieving the common goals that were established. It's important to identify any areas where the plan could be improved and to make adjustments for future conflicts. In summary, a conflict resolution plan involves identifying the conflict, gathering information, establishing common goals,